Welcome back. We are on arithmetic progression, and in this video we will solve some problems. And just a quick reminder, in our previous video we have said that to find the term of an AP, that is T sub n, is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. We have also said that to find the sum of the term, that is S sub n, is equal to n over 2 into A plus L, where L is the last term. Remember, we can only use this formula provided that the last term is given in the question or it is stated. Okay? Otherwise, we have to use S sub n is equal to n over 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 times the difference. And if we have the sequence as T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, and so on, what you have to understand is for the term that is in between, twice of it will be equal to the sum of the previous and the successive term. So, for example, twice T2 is equal to T1 plus T3. In that same vein, if I am considering T3, because it is in between T2 and T4, so twice T3 will be equal to the sum of T2 and T4. Twice T3 is equal to T2 plus T4. And twice T4 will be equal to T3 plus T5. So twice T4, so twice T5 is equal to the sum of T4 and T6. So let's move on to solve problems. The first problem that we have in front of us reads, find the 12th term of this sequence, 9, 13, 17, 21, and so on. Solution. The first term of this sequence is 9. So therefore, A is also equal to 9, since T1 is equal to A. Remember, T1 and A are equal. We can find the difference by saying T2 minus T1, or T3 minus T2, or T4 minus T3 is the same answer that it will yield. So therefore the difference, let's say, is 13 minus 9, and 13 minus 9 is 4. That is the same as to say 17 minus 13. 17 minus 13 will also give a difference of 4. So any of them is acceptable. You don't need to show it more than once. All right. So I know the first term, I know the common difference, then I will be able to find the 12th term. Okay. The formula to use is T sub n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. So because we are finding the 12th term, it will be T12, where n is the number of terms. So we are finding the 12th term. This will be equal to A, the first term is 9, plus 12 minus 1 times the difference is 4. So that is going to be 9 plus 11 times 4. That is going to be 9 plus 11 times 4 is 44. So 9 plus 44 is 53. That is going to be the 12th term of this sequence. Okay. We have another question here that reads, an arithmetic progression is given as 8, 14, 20, 26, and so on. Determine the 9th term, the 12th term, and the 16th term of this sequence. So, solution. The first term of this sequence, which is T1, is 8. How do we find the difference? We can say T2 minus T1 if we want. So that's going to be 14 minus 8. And 14 minus 8 is what? Is 6. So when we know the first term and the common difference, we can be able to find the terms. The first question asks us to find the 9th term. So if we use the general formula, T sub n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. So the 9th term will be T9 is equal to A is 8 plus 9 minus 1 times the difference is 6. So that is going to be 8 plus 8 times 6. So 8 plus 8 times 6 is 48. And 8 plus 48 is 56. So the 9th term is 56. So the second question is asking us to find the 12th term. Okay. Again, the same formula, T sub n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. If we want to find the 12th term, it will be T12 is equal to A is 8 plus n will be 12 minus 1 times the difference is 6. So that will be 8 plus 11 times 6. That is 8 plus 66. And 8 plus 66 is 74. That is the 12th term. So the final question is the 16th term. Okay. Still the same formula, T sub n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. That will be T sub 16 is equal to 8, which is the first term, plus n will be 16 minus 1 times the difference is 6. So that will be 8 plus 15 times 6, and that is 8 plus 15 times 6 is 90. So 8 plus 90 is 98. Okay, that is the 16th term of this sequence. Moving on to the next question, it reads, a linear sequence is given as 36, 28, 20, 12, and so on. Determine the 6th term, the 9th term, and the 11th term. Solution. The first term A is 36. To find the difference, we can say T3 minus T2, or if we like T2 minus T1, but this time I'm going for T3 minus T2. So the third term is 20 minus the second term is 28. So 20 minus 28 is minus 8. Be careful of the negative sign. So this sequence, the difference, the common difference is negative. Do not forget it. Okay, so once I know the first term and the common difference, I can move ahead and answer the question. The first question is the sixth term. So using T sub n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. The sixth term will be T6 is equal to A is 36 plus n will be 6 minus 1 times the difference is minus 8. So that will be 36 plus 6 minus 1 is 5 times minus 8. So that will be 36 plus 5 times minus 8 is what? Is minus 40. So the sixth term will be 36 plus minus is minus. So that will be minus 40. So 36 minus 40 is minus 4. That will be the sixth term of this sequence. Moving on to the second question. It asks us to find the ninth term. Okay? The ninth term, again using T sub n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. So the ninth term is equal to the first term of this sequence is 36 plus n will be 9 minus 1 times the common difference is minus 8. Okay, so that will be 36 plus 9 minus 1 is 8 times minus 8. So we're going to have 36 plus 8 times minus 8 is minus 64. So we're going to have 36 plus minus is minus. So that will be minus 64. So 36 minus 64 is minus 28. That is the ninth term of this sequence. Finally, the 11th term can be calculated using the same formula. T sub n is equal to A plus n minus 1 times the difference. So the 11th term will be T11 is equal to A is 36 plus n will be 11 minus 1 times the common difference is minus 8. So that is 36 plus 11 minus 1 is 10 times minus 8. So that is 36 plus 10 times minus 8 is minus 80. So we're going to have 36 plus minus is minus 80. So 36 minus 80 is minus 44. So that is the 11th term of this sequence. We have another question here that reads, an arithmetic progression is in the form 8, 13 whole number 3 over 4, 19 whole number 1 over 2, 25 whole number 1 over 4. Calculate. The first question is the fifth term. The second question is the eighth term. The third question is the ninth term. Okay, so what can we do here? Solution. So we know the first term A is 8. So how do we find the common difference? The difference will be t2 minus t1. So that is 13 whole number 3 over 4 minus the first term is 8. So how do we do that? 13 whole number 3 over 4, we can change it to improper fraction. 13 times 4 is 52. 52 plus 3 is 55. So that will be 55 over 4. So that is 55 over 4 minus 8. This minus 8 is the same as minus 8 over 1. We can find the LCM, which is 4. 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times 55 is 55 minus 1 into 4 is 4 times 4 times 8 is 32. So 55 minus 32 is 23 over 4. Okay, so the common difference is 23 over 4, or if you want to express it another way, it will be 5 whole number 3 over 4. Okay, because 4 into 23 is 5 times. Okay, because 5 times 4 is 20, so you are left with 3. That's the remainder, so that will be 3 over 4. So that is the common difference, is 5 whole number 3 over 4 or 23 over 4. To make our calculation simple, we can be using this improper fraction. Now, the first term is known, the common difference is known. Let's try to answer the first question, which is the fifth term. So, using t sub n equal to a plus n minus 1 times the difference. So, the fifth term will be t sub 5 is equal to a. What is the first term of this sequence is 8 plus n is going to be 5 minus 1 times the difference will be 23 over 4. Okay, so that is 8 plus 5 minus 1 is 4, then times 23 over 4. 4 can cancel 4, so we're going to have 8 plus 23, and 8 plus 23 is 31. So the fifth term of this sequence is 31. So moving on to the second question, it asks us to find the eighth term using t sub n is equal to a plus n minus 1 times the difference. So the eighth term will be t sub 8 is equal to, the first term in this sequence is 8 plus n will be 8 minus 1 times the difference is 23 over 4. So that is going to be 8 plus 8 minus 1 is 7, then times 23 over 4. So we're going to have 8 plus 7 times 23 is 161, so it will be 161 over 4. We can simplify this further by finding the LCM. Okay, let's say this is 8 over 1, so the LCM will be 4. 1 into 4 is 4 times. 4 times 8 is 32. So that is 32 plus 4 into 4 is 1. 1 times 161 is 161. So we're going to have 32 plus 161, which is 193 over 4. And if you simplify that, 193 divided by 4, you will have 48 whole number 1 over 4. That is the answer to the second question, which asks us to find the 8th term. And finally, we're going to find the 9th term, which is the third question. Using t sub n is equal to a plus n minus 1 times the difference, the 9th term will be a, which is 8, plus 9 minus 1 times the difference is 23 over 4, right? Yes. So that is going to be 8 plus 9 minus 1 is 8 times 23 over 4. So 4 goes once into 8 is 2 times. So we're going to have 8 plus 2 times 23 is 46. So 8 plus 46 is 54. And that answers the question. Thank you very much for watching this video. In our next video, we will continue from here. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel.